fight fans, and welcome to this week's episode of MyMMAMobile The Show. I'm Todd. Once again, this is Lou.
What's up, guys?
And on this week's episode, we're going to go over top of the 10.
Then, on the breakdown, we'll go over UFC 119, Frank Mir versus Marco Krokop. All that and more on this week's episode of MyMMAMobile
The Show.
So this week on Top of the 10, this month's latest MMA news. Check it out.
We're going to start this top of the 10 off with Shark Fight 13, Keith Jardine. What do you think about it, Lou?
Man, Keith Jardine's fifth loss to Travis at Shark Fights 13 was just devastating for him. Not only that, he got suspended after for pushing an official. You know, he thought it was a fan that grabbed onto him, turned around, gave him a shove, and boom, got suspended. Some times are tough for Keith Jardine. What do you think? Should he call it quits?
No, he's a fighter. What else is he going to do? I don't know about Keith Jardine. I don't know what he used to do, but if he's a fighter, he's been in the limelight, it's difficult to get out of that.
Also on the same card was Alexander Houston versus Sobuju. Oh man, that fight was crazy. I mean, Sobuju had the first round, but he gassed, and Alexander Houston came back second round, man, and took him out with the TKO. Good for him. Do you think he's going to get another shot at the UFC?
No, because Alexander Houston is not a well-rounded fighter, for me, in my opinion. Also, I think with Terry Sobuju, I don't feel that he's that well of a rounded fighter either. So they're not going to go back up to the UFC, but then at the same time, they're going to make for some exciting type fights. So Shark Fights 13 is a good organization for them to get into, and for up-and-coming fighters to get into, to get to the UFC. So
it's like a breeding ground. Also on headline news, BJ Penn's taking on Matt Hughes at UFC 123. That's gonna be good.
Definitely. I mean, BJ Penn, I feel that he had something to prove, being at 155, but now that he's going up, he's not going to be that much of a contender. I still love...
He's the prodigy.
Yeah, I know. I still love BJ Penn and everything. It's just the fact that I figured him out. He had very, very good boxing. So Frankie Edgar, tried to take down Frankie Edgar a few times. He's not going to take down Matt Hughes like that. And I think Matt Hughes has been working on his stand-up. I mean, you see what he did to
Almeida
Gracie and Almeida.
Yeah, that choke was sick. I don't think he'll catch it on BJ Penn.
No, he's not going to catch that choke. But he's been working on his stand-up big time. Leg kicks, everything.
I don't know, man. Penn, hopefully, I hear he's trying to get back his old trainer, get back to the drawing board. So, man, pull it off, BJ. I want to see you in this. I think if you lose a couple more, time to hang him up. And that's the top of the 10.
And now it's time for the breakdown. Check it out, guys.
So let's start off with Matt Serra versus Chris Lytle. Who you got on this one?
I'm going with Chris Lytle. Matt Serra is very good on the ground. Chris Lytle is also a black belt. But the difference between Matt Serra and Chris Lytle is the fact that Matt Serra, I'm not sure about his chin, as opposed to Chris Lytle, who we know has a chin and is not scared to wing him, especially the reach advantage. So, Chris Lytle.
Yeah, I think it's Chris Lytle's fight also, unless Matt Serra gets him on the ground. Then I think he can go ahead and really use his jiu-jitsu to get Chris Lytle.
Next, we have Ryan Bader versus Antonio Nogueira.
Awesome matchup.
What do you got with this?
Oh man, this is going to be, I think Bader's going to go in for the knockout. He's always going with that power right hand overhook. But Nogueira has a chin, and we'll see if he can get him to the ground and choke him out. I think Nogueira takes this one.
I'm going to have to disagree with you on this one. I'm going to go with Ryan Bader because Nogueira is getting a little bit the older echelons. He's definitely still good, but Ryan Bader has just had a lot of time to be able to defend against the jiu-jitsu. His wrestling is definitely good, and if it's a stand-up war, I think that Ryan Bader could knock out.
Now it's on to the big one. Frank Mir versus Marco Krokop. Does Frank Mir get the head kick?
No. Frank Mir's going to lose.
Frank Mir's going to lose for the third time straight?
For the third time straight. The reason why I say this is I know that Frank Mir's going to try to take Krokop down to the ground. Okay? Krokop just came off a win.
A submission win.
So, of course, Krokop's not going to go to the ground with him, but if they're going to talk about stand-up, I think Krokop's got stronger punches, which will make Frank Mir, get a little discombobulated, like he did with Carver.
Yeah. I think whoever loses this should be kicked out of the UFC.
You're about kicking people out, huh?
Hey, chopping blood. That's the breakdown. That does it for this episode of My MMA Mobile The Show. One more in the can.
Yeah.
I want to give special shouts out, of course, to all our subscribers out there who are keeping My MMA Mobile alive. From California to New York. And I want to give a shout out to that special subscriber in Texas holding us down over there in El Paso, my Aunt Rose. I love you and hope to see you soon.
Thanks for checking out this episode of My MMA Mobile, The Show.